Send this video to Kojo Oppong Nkrumah because it is either he's being dishonest or he is such a f***ing idiot that he doesn't understand what he's even talking about. So, in a recent video, Kojo Oppong Nkrumah was lamenting on how the president was silent on the matter of tariffs that have been imposed by supremely President Donald Trump.
And remember, we'll be making the point that the president of Ghana needs to get involved to speak to the US president to ensure that the potential negative impact of this thing doesn't affect us. But there's another part of this report I find very interesting. Come again. Something on here says that President Mahama has tasked us, that is his ministers, to ensure that efforts have been made to ensure that this problem of the Trump tariffs slapped on the country is addressed, Mr. Ahin revealed in an interview. In other words, while the US ambassador is telling the Ghanaian ministers that tell the Ghanaian president to talk to President Trump, the president of Ghana is telling his ministers, deal with it. Folks, this is a matter that needs to be taken more seriously than it's being taken now. The reason is that if these 10% tariffs stand, what will first of all happen is that Ghanaian products on American markets that are affected by these tariffs will be more expensive than competitor products from other countries that are not similarly affected.
And with the way he was talking, it is either he's being like every other NPP goon out there, creating narratives where there actually shouldn't be one, or he's so lazy and uninformed that he genuinely believes the words that are coming out of his mouth. Because if you know anything about what Trump is doing, you would know that the best thing for Ghana to do right now is absolutely nothing. And I'll explain why. To understand me, you need to know three things. Number one, what tariffs are. Number two, what Donald Trump thinks tariffs are. And number three, why Ghana/President Mahama shouldn't do a f***ing thing about it. So, what are tariffs? Tariffs are taxes imposed on importers on a particular product or products. Take this roll-on for example. Let's say it is made in Ghana. If you put a 10% tax on it, it means the person who imports it in America, in addition to other taxes and import fees that he's already paying, will pay an extra 10% tax/tariff on it, which they usually just pass on to the consumer. So meaning this roll-on, if at first it cost $8, after tariffs it will now cost $8.96, almost $9. The people who usually suffer as a result of tariffs are the end user, not the country of origin, the end user. Simple, right? Yeah, Trump doesn't understand this.
When I see what China is doing, I'll give you a little China story also. China, I said the other day, very, very hard to buy anything outside of China. Oh, certain other countries also, but China's, the one. And I said, somebody said, well, what would you do? What can you do? So easy. I drop a 25% tax on China. And
according to Donald Trump, tariffs are taxes that other countries will pay America for goods.
What?
Yes, that's what he thinks they are. You see, Trump believes that for years other countries have been treating America unfairly because America buys more from them than they do from America, causing their trade deficit to balloon. So in order to fight back and bring back manufacturing to America, he will impose taxes on those countries. So on April the 2nd, 2025, he announced what he is calling reciprocal tariffs on 185 countries except North Korea and Russia. I wonder why.
You don't know about it.
He has put tariffs on everyone from China to Lesotho. What the hell do they even have in Lesotho? Apart from diamonds, of course. He's even taxing islands that only have penguins living on them. Don't worry, just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. And guess what? It's not actually working. The stock market has been on fire since Monday. There are protests all over the world because of this. Countries like China and Canada are planning to also respond very harshly to this. And yes, some countries have gone to the negotiation table, according to the White House. But Ghana shouldn't be one of those countries. You see, Ghana has nothing to lose in this game that Trump is playing. Trump is upset that we don't buy as much from America than they do from us. And he's actually right. In 2024, we bought $967.3 million from America. They bought $1.2 billion from us. Well, I think that seems fair. What more does he want us to do for him? Especially considering that China, our second biggest trading partner, has more to offer us than they do. The US doesn't make this Bluetooth speaker, or this yam phone, or this ring light. Plus, what's the worst that could possibly happen? The US can't say that they won't buy our cocoa anymore. They don't have any other means. And they can't even grow it themselves at this point in time. If you think about it, they rather need us than we need them. This trade war will cost us very little, if not nothing at all. That's why I think President Mahama should just ride the storm, because eventually he'll get tired and have to remove it.
Well, Editor Kojo here. So, yeah, news just reaching us. Donald Trump has paused the tariffs. He has paused them. Yeah. Like, we knew it. At some point, someone would tell him that what he was doing was completely asinine and make him stop. So, Kojo Oppong Nkrumah, where were you going to? Where were you rushing to? You see,
and the fact that Kojo Oppong Nkrumah doesn't know this, or maybe he does, but he's using it for cheap politics, says a lot about his character. That he has moved from being a once respected journalist to whatever the he calls himself now. And I am very disappointed in him. This has been it for today. Subscribe if you haven't, like the video if you did, but if you didn't like the video,
I want you to know that Onya is saw me.